and warrant officers, ensigns and warrant officers, comrades officers, generals and admirals, fighters, commanders, frontline soldiers, heroes of the special military operation. I congratulate you on Victory Day, our most important, genuine national sacred holiday. We feel our fathers and grandfathers, ancestors. They defended the homeland and crushed Nazism. They liberated the peoples of Europe and reached the heights of native and labor valor. Today we see how the truth about the Second World War is being distorted. It interferes with those who are accustomed to building their essentially colonial policy on the face of Mérieux and Liège. They demolish memorials to true fighters against Nazism. They put traitors and accomplices of the Hitlerites on a pedestal. They erase the memory of the heroism and nobility of their parents' soldiers, and to that great sacrifice that they made in the name of life. Revenge, mockery of history, whitewashing to justify the current followers of the Nazis. This is part of the general policy of Western elites to stir up regional conflicts in Siumnovs, interethnic and interreligious enmity, the restraint of sovereign independent centers of global development. We reject the pretensions of any state or alliance to exclusivity. We know what such ambitions lead to. Russia will do everything to prevent a global collision, but at the same time we will not allow anyone to threaten us. Our strategic forces are always ready for battle, and the West would like to forget the lessons of the Second World War. But we remember that the fate of humanity was decided in the grandiose battles near Moscow or Leningrad. Rzhev, Stalingrad, Kursk, and Kharkov, Podolsk, Smolensk, and Kiev. In the heavy bloodshed battles from Murmansk to the Caucasus and Crimea. The first 3 long, most difficult years of the Great Patriotic War, the Soviet Union. All the republics of the former Soviet Union practically fought one-on-one against the Nazis. While almost the whole of Europe worked for the military power of the Wehrmacht, it is emphasized, Russia has never belonged to the meaning of the Second Front and the help of the Allies. We respect the valor of all the warriors of the anti-Hitler coalition. Participants in the resistance, underground fighters, partisans, the courage of the Chinese people, fighting for their independence against the aggression of militaristic Japan. And we will always remember, we will never forget our common struggle and the inspiring traditions of alliance. Dear friends, Russia is currently experiencing a difficult transitional period. The fate of the homeland and its future depends on each of us. Today, on Victory Day, we realize this even more clearly and distinctly, and invariably equal ourselves to the generation of winners, brave, noble, wise, for their ability to cherish friendship and endure hardships steadfastly. Always be confident in themselves and in their country, sincerely and selflessly love the homeland. We celebrate Victory Day under the conditions of conducting a special military operation. All its participants, those who are on the front line, on the line of combat contact, these are our heroes. We bow before your steadfastness and self-sacrifice, your dedication. With you in Styria, you are believed, worried about you, and our veterans and spiritual complicity in your fate and feat indissolubly binds the generation of heroes of the homeland. Today we bow our heads before the bright memory of all those taken away by the Great Patriotic War, before the memory of sons, daughters, fathers, mothers, grandfathers, great-grandfathers, husbands, wives, brothers, sisters, close friends. We bow our heads before the veterans of the Great Patriotic War who have passed away from us, before the memory of peaceful residents who died from barbaric shelling and terrorist attacks not at our instigation, before our combat comrades who fell in the fight against Nazism in a just battle for Russia. A minute of silence is declared. Thank you. Dear veterans, comrades, friends, May 9th is always a very emotional, poignant day. In every family there are heroes of their own. They look at photographs, at the dear beloved faces, remember their relatives, their stories about how they fought, how they worked on Victory Day, unite all generations. We move forward, relying on our victorious traditions, and we are confident that together we will ensure the free and safe future of Russia, our united people. Glory to the valiant armed forces, for Russia, for victory.
Слава доблестным вооруженным силам! За Россию! За победу!